right here, right now. This is KMIR 6 Sports.
Now the players that he's talking about.
Kobe knifing home, banks in, gets it.
I'm telling you, San Antonio, as Kobe goes up with the rebound, final seconds, third quarter. Bryant puts it up, bang!
Well, if you ask anyone who's a fan of the NBA, and not just the Lakers, who is the most talented player in the association, most times you'll hear Kobe Bryant's name, but until now, the most talented player hasn't been recognized as the most valuable player. The Los Angeles Times is reporting that Kobe Bryant will be named the most valuable player of the NBA. However, Kobe didn't have his best season with an average of only 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in all 82 games. But he did have a big hand in leading his team to the top seed of the Western Conference playoffs. For that and probably much more hard work on the floor, Kobe is now the man at the top. Kobe and the Lakers now face the Utah Jazz tomorrow in the second round of the NBA playoffs. In other NBA news and the Lumpies.com NBA playoff scoreboard, the Pistons defense limited Orlando Magic star Dwight Howard to just 12 points and 8 rebounds. Pistons beat the Magic 91-72 and take a 1-0 lead in their series. In the Western Conference, David West scored 30 points, and the Hornets beat the Spurs 101-82. Hornets now have a 1-0 lead in that series.
This is what made...
At the 134th Kentucky Derby in Louisville, nearly 24 horses and jockeys shot straight out the gate, gunning for the lead position. All eyes were on 2-1 crowd favorite Big Brown. The second winner in history, starting from the 20 post, took home a cool $1.5 million. Unfortunately, though, today's finish at the big race wasn't all smiles. The runner-up, 8 Bells, broke both ankles and was later euthanized. NASCAR ran the Dan Lowry 400 tonight at the Richmond Speedway in Virginia. Danny Hamlin led a record 381 of the 400 laps and appeared to be lining up the victory until a leaky tire for a caution brought the field within reach. On lap 395, Kyle Busch and then leader Dale Earnhardt Jr. get tangled up, paving the way for Clint Bowyer. He takes the checkered flag in the Dan Lowry 400. Well, he's a La Quinta High School graduate. He's been battling through his second year as a pro golfer. His rookie year finished up 4 top 10 finishes. This year, Anthony Kim is looking to get his first PGA Tour win. Kim simply attacked the course with a reckless abandon. He finished the day with a -6 66 and a -13 overall. His 4-stroke lead over -9 second-place finishers Heath Slocum and Jason Bond appears to be strong. To the LPGA, after 4 straight wins, Lorena Ochoa took a week off before this weekend's SEM Group Championship. Rust from the week off showed off again today. The Kraft Nabisco champ finished day 3 +5 overall and 8 strokes back of leader Paula Creamer. Creamer could have finished with a bigger lead than 2 strokes over second-place finisher Julie Inkster. She 3-putted the 16th and bogeyed the 18th. Creamer finished -3 overall. In men's tennis today, Rafael Nadal continued to dominate on clay with a spirited victory over Dennis Graham Mollmeyer. In the semifinals of the Barcelona Open, Nadal powered through the first set, winning 6-1, and easily handed the second set, winning 6-0. Nadal advances to his 4th straight Barcelona finals and will face fellow countryman Dave Ferrer in the finals. Well, the Dodgers were in Denver to take on the Rockies this evening. Tonight's game was all about James Loney. With the bases loaded in the first, Loney doubled everyone in for a 4-0 lead. Then, after the Rockies came back to tie it at 6, Loney hit a monster 3-run homer to break away, taking a 9-6 lead. The Dodgers poured on thick from there. They beat the Rockies 12-7. In Anaheim today, the Angels used some early defense as motivation for their offense against the Baltimore Orioles. Reggie Willits had a run-scoring single in the 6th inning, and Gary Matthews Jr. had 2 RBIs, still managing to go 0 for 3. Angels beat the Orioles 3-1. And finally tonight, David Beckham scored his 2nd and 3rd goals of the season for the LA Galaxy. Now, Beckham normally looks to set his teammates up, but this game was all about his own scoring. Beckham's goals were big, but they weren't enough for a victory. Galaxy tied Real Salt Lake 2-2. And a final note, in baseball, it was the Padres. They beat the Marlins 7-2. And in boxing, it was Oscar De La Hoya all over Steve Forbes. By unanimous decision, that fight went 12 rounds. He may retire if he gets the fight against Mayweather Jr. sometime this year.
Big fight today.
Yes.
Thank you, Anthony. The KMIR 6 News at 11 returns after this break.